Hello gamers, I'm back with another episode of Beyond the Emulator with your host, Dylan. This episode actually is going to go back to follow up on my recent Brick install, and to save you some time, I did some artwork already to kind of clean up everything and played around with some of the cheats, and I kind of wanted to give you some tips and tricks on how I was able to get it to work. So it's just a small kind of little walkthrough, a couple of things of organization. So what I've done is, as you can see, something I'm going to show right off the front that I had just recently noticed, and it happens after you've organized your listing of platforms. So something that I've done here is we're going to go to Tools. This is where we're going to hang out and do a couple things. Is down here, there's a couple applications that I was able to work or function that came from the PackUI store and PackUI firmware, and one of them is called the Emulator sort. So what you can do is you can press A and you can sort your emulators. As you can see, I've got duplicates, and I'll explain to that actually using Mortar. If you download games from Mortar, and what it does is it creates a new ROM folder for that platform. But what you can do is take your SD card out and basically combine those files and then remove that folder. So then you can kind of clean it up. But we can do that on the backside after we get going through some of this stuff. But what you can do is with Y as an option, you can sort them a way that you'd like to. Right now I've been currently going with this sort of A to Z. So I'm not going to actually do that, but you're able to do that as well. But what happens is that, changes, yes, is that it removes these icons here. So I'm going to show you how to get the icons. We're going to go back to Tools. We're going to go to up to the top, bottom, Theme Manager. Theme Manager actually was removed and is in the process of being updated, I believe. So the new current NextUI firmware does not have Theme Manager. I had it from a previous version. I had put it to the side. So if I go ahead and click on that, I can change my themes. But for components, it's going to give me my icons on the side. So I'm going to go to Icons. I'm going to go what's already installed. As you can see, I can use these icons. I can also use the color. So we're going to go ahead and select color. Now when we go back to the main menu, you're going to see under each platform there should be an icon. That's the plan. Let's go ahead and get out of this. Back to the front end. So we've got Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, N64, DS, PSP, Dreamcast, PlayStation. Oop, one of them missed it, Nintendo and Super Nintendo. So two of them got skipped, it looks like, but we're going to be able to take those files and just combine them into that other folder and remove that folder. So that won't be an issue on the back end. But that just kind of shows you how I clean that up. And then we'll go over, let's see the tools. You can go over to the cheat downloader. So a couple things that I've realized here is that the files that you're downloading from Mortar actually have lined up to the same name to the cheat that is used. So the reason how I found that out, show you a couple cheats that I was playing around with this week. So for Game Boy Color, the cheats will work. I'll show you an example. We're going to go to Pokemon Pinball. Go ahead and press my menu button. Go down to my options. There's my cheats. So if I wanted to put this as an on for the points, and we're going to go back, save our changes, save for the game. And again, this game was downloaded from Mortar and the cheat was downloaded from the cheat downloader. Press A, get out of here, continue. We should be able to just let it go. Oh, ball saved. It's not showing. Oh, there's our score, as you can see. 8 trillion dollars. So the cheat works there. And again, both of these two games were downloaded for the Game Boy Color from Mortar, and then the cheats were downloaded from the cheat downloader. So on my Game Boy Advance, I'll show you this. I had actually added these ROMs when I was resetting up my NextUI firmware onto the brick, and a couple of the cheats I had tried was Mario Pinball Land. So I'm going to go ahead and show you A for open. We're going to go down to our options. I'm going to go see your cheats. As you can see, my cheats are here. But what's going to end up happening is what I did last night, and I noticed this go through twice, is that as soon as I make a change here, it freezes up the emulator, and it has to be a hard reboot to get back to the front screen. So we're not going to go ahead and do that. But what I can do is show you what I did was get out of here, why I have two folders of Game Boy Advance. I have Mario Pinball Land there. This was downloaded from Mortar, and then the cheats were from the cheat downloader. So if I go ahead and press A for this, I go over to my options, I go over to my cheats, they're listed here. I'm going to go ahead and max yellow coins. No, that one actually is too high. Max blue coins, I turn that on. And I need to enable the codes for the cheats. So we have two of them set up. We're going to go back, we're going to go continue, start the game. As you can see, my blue coins are already going all the way up. So the cheat is working. Whoop. We died rather quickly. But you can see the blue coins, so the cheat is working well. So what I've come to the conclusion is that basically any of the games that you probably will download from Mortar as the ROM manager, that if you line up the cheat downloader to that same name game, it's going to work fully. It can be a little fidgety by adding your own cheats or having the wrong game title. So we're going to go ahead and get out of this. So let's do something here as a test. Let's go to Tools. There's the cheat downloader. We're going to go to Mortar. Let's do a simple game. We'll go with Game Boy Advance. We'll pick a game really quick if we can. That's Yoshi's Topsy-Turvy. We're going to go ahead and download it with Mortar. It's going to go ahead and load up some screen art. Now if I go back, there's my GBA. There's my Yoshi. I go ahead and load it. I'm going to go to my options. No cheats file loaded. Okay? We're going to go ahead and get out of this. Quit. So we want to look for Yoshi Topsy-Turvy. So we're going to go down to Tools. We're going to go to Cheat Downloader. And these are things that you could add. So Game Boy Advance. This is numerical, so we're going to go up to here. Oh, there's no cheat for it. Oh, this is not helping. Oh no, that doesn't help us at all. We need to find a game that has a cheat. So we're going to go ahead and get back out of this. That was a failure there on that game. Let's go with Game Boy Color. Let's go with just the 007, The World Is Not Enough. there it's listed. If I press A, go down my cheats, no cheats loaded. So now we're going to go back to the cheat loader. Go down to here, to tools, to cheat downloader. Game Boy Color. The world is not enough. We're going to go ahead and click on it. Now we've got a cheat. Now, so what it's doing is it's actually downloading the cheat. You can see the time. It takes about less than 10 seconds. Cheat has been added. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Let's go back to Game Boy Color. Let's go to 007. We'll go to our options. There's our cheat. The cheat that's been offered is infinite ammo. So we can turn that on. Go ahead and continue. And going through the game, it's basically going to give us that cheat option. So let's see what else we can find. Go down to Tools. So Emulator Sort. If you're able to also get from PackUI, you could get the RetroArch. Here's a smaller version of RetroArch. If you wanted to get yourself involved with that and load games. There's also Rockbox, like an MP3 player. Go over to Files. So mine are on the MNT folder and my SD card, and I've identified them as a music for RB, Rockbox. If I had headphones, I'd be able to listen to it. So here's a preview of Rockbox. I believe to get out of it is R2 and start. So the keys are actually to show the mapping on Rockbox. You'd have to go online to their NextUI firmware wiki, and in the pack store it would show you how that works. To a theme manager again. We'll go back to that. Show you a couple different options for themes. Go ahead and do X. So there's 5 themes that are basically listed. If we wanted to go with this version, let's go ahead and select that. The Nor theme. So basically this is just getting this all completely set up. Everything, just need to organize a few games, and I am set with this to be able to play for a while. I'll go ahead and get out of this. As you can see, my background changed. Let's go with Dreamcast, and you can see the background for it. Now again, I did lose my icons, so let's try this and see if this works. Go to Tools, go to Theme Manager, go to Components, go to Icons, go what's installed. You know what, let's go with this, with the controllers. We're going to go ahead and select that. Back up. Let's go ahead and get out of this. BBB. There we go. Controller, 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 Perfect. So there's my icons I was able to get at least. Everything's working just fine. So there you go, just kind of some tips and tricks, kind of customize your NextUI firmware on your Trimui Brick, or if it's on the Trimui Smart Pro. I like the NextUI firmware on the Brick. I feel like it's very clean and simple, especially when we don't have a lot of options. One thing actually we can go back to on the Nintendo 64, I'll show you this feature. Let's go over to the games. Let's go with like Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Time. So to change your D-pad to a joystick, what you need to do is you need to press R2 in the back and A. Little sub-menu comes up. So you can have a choice of the default or Blanco. I'm going to keep it as default, but the D-pad mode, as you can see, D-pad, joystick, or joystick on F2. I'm actually currently just leaving it as joystick, CPU mode. You could put it for performance or on demand. And then again, the Mupen 64 Plus version, you can have two different versions, an older one. So save settings for the game. Now that we have the joystick, go ahead and get back out of it. That'll make the game a little bit easier. And it's going to load up. But this will allow this to be a joystick. I believe it's actually starting from the beginning. And I'm not sure why we have a border here unless it's part of the game. It is, it's the border of the game. If I press the menu button, it'll actually allow me to save and load. I can't actually have options because this is a standalone emulator. So I basically have one save or one load on this game. Versus if you're using the Game Boy Advance, the PlayStation, and the Super NES, if those are the platforms you're using, or any others, if it's got the built-in NextUI firmware, it's going to give you the options for the save, the load, and the options for the emulator. And in the save, you can do up to actually 10 save states. Picture works, sounds okay. Let's get a little further here, and I'll show you how the D-pad joystick function. So here we are, now he's able to move, and using the D-pad as a joystick. See, so he can come down. He's able to move around really well. So just kind of giving you that example. And we're going to go ahead and do a save so I don't have to go through the front end anymore. I'm going to go ahead and exit. A couple more things I was going to run through before I believe both batteries are going to die. Nintendo DS. Let's go with just simple Mario Kart DS. If I go ahead and press my menu key, this opens up actually my advanced drastic emulator options. So you can see I can change the screen. Whoops. Let's do side by side. And to flip the screens, it should be R2. And if you want the mouse, it's going to be L2. And using your D-pad. If I press the L2, my D-pad works. So that just kind of shows you that option of the NDS. Go ahead and exit out of that. PlayStation Portable. You obviously saw we can go ahead and select a game. You saw we can do Gladiator Begins, but it doesn't seem to be using the D-pad very well. But if we were going to select, not able to pronounce this one very well. It's using actually the SSPP 1.19. So you can see here, oops. Going down to the settings, you're using the OpenGL. I've got a 2x PSP, full screen. Frame skipping, I've got 2. Auto frame skip. My alternate speed, I can change this to be disabled or to be unlimited. So you can see those are both unlimited. Let's scroll down to the bottom. We've got our frame per second counter. We're going to go ahead and continue. We can create a game configuration to this game. It's reading at 30 frames per second. Just going through the front end. We're going to go ahead and select a name, put in Pops. No issues with loading the game. Let's go ahead and do skip. Let's get right to the game. And if I wanted to go ahead and do a save state, that at least will save me. Sure is a while before it gets going. So, you kind of get the gist of it, how it's working. Let's go ahead and exit out of this. And I believe the other one would be Dreamcast. So I'm currently playing Skies of Arcadia. I'm going to go ahead and select that. I'll show you how that emulator opens up. There you are. If I press the menu key, it will actually exit out. So we're going to go ahead and hit this again. It's actually your select button. So the select button opens up the menu. And there I have on my save state. Is Skies of Arcadia. Sounds great. Flashing lights are kind of going along with the game. So if I press the menu key again, it loses my save. So the deal is that I need to always remember to press select. Kind of tricky. So that kind of gives you a couple of the other standalone emulators and their options and features after I've put everything together. Again, just kind of want to give you some tips and tricks. And thanks again for watching as I created my Trimui Brick with the NextUI firmware. Again, thanks for watching Beyond the Emulator, and have a great day.